Hey, what's up, guys? This is Phoenix, and welcome to the very first episode of the Rise Again Music Show. I want to thank you for tuning in. Big episode today. I want to talk everything from, it's been a great month of music so far. Even with April and then to the end of March, you had the Weekend's After Hours that came out. You had the big hit of the spring, the big hit of the quarantine. I want to say the dance craze, which is Drake's Toosie Slide. I'm going to give my opinion on those albums, and of course I wanted to give my opinion on Fly Life and 64 City's new project they just released, Contagion. So that's what this video is going to be about today. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, you guys, so starting with The Weeknd's fourth studio album, After Hours. I gotta tell you, this is probably one of my favorite albums of the year so far. I think, I was such a big Weeknd fan, when you take it back to, 2011, 2012, when you look into the trilogy and, House of Balloons and just, some of those projects that he had, Kissland. Going into, Starboy, I wasn't a big fan of Starboy. I've definitely projected that, at least, within my friend group and just talking with different people about music. I just wasn't a big fan. I felt like it was more pop. And that's just not my kind of style. It could be for some of you guys, but it just wasn't my favorite. So I had kind of like mixed feelings going into After Hours, but then you started to hear some of the singles that was going off of this album, like Heartless, of course After Hours, and then the big hit, which is Blinding Lights. I felt like it was a good mix, so I was excited for it. Then when he drops it, I listened to the whole album probably the night it dropped, and then I like to listen to the album a couple more times just kind of get a feeling of how he put everything together, how everything was going. And I feel like it's taking a little step back into his old days, into some of those earlier projects and the sound there, but then you also get some of the pop kind of feeling when you're looking at like Blinding Lights, things like that. But I gotta tell you, man, let's just say out of 5 stars, I gotta give it a solid 3.5. I think it's a good project. Is it something that down the line I think will be the most amazing album from him? No, but I do like how he's continuing to do this kind of like 80s action movie kind of style. Everything from the music videos to, he's keeping on point, doing SNL performances. Even going into, I honestly think when he goes on tour, here soon, I'm hoping to go to the Omaha or Minneapolis show, but I think he's gonna, continue to be in the same kind of outfit with the taped up nose, everything like that, the blood. I just love it, man. I love what he's doing. But overall, some of my favorite songs from there, you got Snow Child, Scared to Live, of course, Blinding Lights, Escape to LA. I really like a lot. It really has that feeling of old Weeknd, and it has elements of that kind of maybe a little bit of the pop style, but I think he's right back into finding his sound, and I feel like a lot of artists find that when they get to that third or fourth studio album. So definitely go check it out. Of course, it's available on all platforms and everything. Side note, actually, though, this dude is killing the merch game with everything he's coming out. He's had to collabs with V-Lone, Bape, just a bunch of just different, and then his own merch too. I just saw like a sponsored post. He just came out with this like kind of tie-dyed, kind of style After Hours merch, and that's one thing I think is really cool that a lot of artists are doing, is like playing on their merch and actually taking it serious and not just putting like After Hours across their chest and everything. So yeah, shout out to Weeknd, After Hours. If you guys haven't heard it, check it out. Definitely one of my favorite projects. All right, guys, up next we have the most anticipated drop from Drake ever. No, I'm just kidding. It's Drake's Toosie Slide. When I first heard the song, I actually heard it because they played it a little bit like kind of a leak on TikTok, and I don't watch TikToks that much, but I definitely have been seeing it around, and so I saw the TikTok video, and then he dropped it last Friday, and I gotta tell you, I'm like, the more I hear it, it's a damn catchy song. I don't feel like I was talking to a couple of people. I feel like Drake doesn't make bad music. And you can love or hate the styles of music he switches to or things like that, but I feel like Toosie Slide, man, is a good song. Is it my favorite song from him? Definitely not. The repetitiveness of when you're looking at just basically teaching us how to dance, it's cool. Of course it's gonna be a TikTok craze. People are gonna do it all year, and I feel like a lot of people are like kind of hating on him for this song, but literally his intention was to make a dance move when we're all staying at home and everything. I honestly think it's genius. You think about it, it's the right time to release this kind of stuff. Release a dance craze, have people do it at home. And, he has some great, elements to the song. The beat's nice, it's melodic. I love it. I think it's a good song. Like I said, it's not my favorite song, but I do understand where he's coming from. And if you guys haven't seen the music video, maybe I'll have to do a reaction video of that or something. But the music video shows us Drake's house, and I mean, like, his house is crazy. I mean, like, everything from the room full of trophies, the big ass pool, to the end where this dude like lit off fireworks at his house. And you see the end credit where it shows the Drake Toosie Slide, and then up above he has a bunch of fireworks going off, like finale fireworks. And all I could be thinking about, when I'm watching the end of this video with the Drake Toosie Slide, hitting right there, is this guy's neighbors has to be mad pissed off, because if I'm, that looked like nighttime, like let's say this is midnight, pissed off I'd be at midnight, someone just starts lighting off fireworks and doing a full, basically fireworks show. But I mean, it was amazing for what they could do, him touring the house. I've always been curious, what kind of the house looked like, so, and having the Kobe jersey, I think that's really cool. I know Drake created himself a meme though, when it gets to that part where when he's saying slide, and he's out here doing his thing and everything. So yeah, I mean, Toosie Slide, is it a banger that we're gonna remember from Drake forever? Maybe, but as of right now, I think it's just gonna be a dance craze. It's gonna be a 2020 hit for sure. It's gonna play all over the radio. Like I said, Drake doesn't make bad music, in my opinion. I think he makes music that people are gonna gravitate to, and that's why he's sold so many records. That's why he's Billboard's like #1 artist for the past decade. I mean, he just doesn't make bad music, and he's smart when he releases his music. So is it my favorite? No, but I know why he made it for sure. Alright guys, so wrapping things up on this quick first episode of the Rise Again Music Show, we got to talk about my homies Fly Life and 6'4 City. They just came out with a banger project. It's called The Contagion. It's an EP. It's available on all platforms. Go definitely check it out. Go support. I've been following UVT and Fly Life and 6'4 and all of them for a long time. I actually just had 6'4 on the Rise Again podcast. And he was talking about that they have all this music ready, and they're just ready to drop it, and they're ready to basically make this a UVT summer. And I think this Contagion, man, it's a start. When I've seen kind of their growth over the past year or so, and when I first listened to this project and they dropped it, man, I mean, so many great songs from it. I mean, front to back, or 1 to 6, if you want to say. It's banger after banger. I mean, Exotic Options is a great song. No Defense. Preem Bag's definitely one of my favorites. I think they're just ready to really take it over this summer. I think Contagion is a great place to start. If you guys definitely haven't listened to it yet, go check it out. Like I said, it's available on all platforms. And man, I'm just really happy about where we're heading in this city right now with music. Especially with UVT, man, so shout out to those guys. Alright, you guys, I do want to thank you for tuning in, do want to thank you for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at RAVPhoenix. That's my personal page. You can follow anything Rise Again Media related at Rise Again Create. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Definitely check it out. It's letting you know anything we upload, whether it's podcasts or anything visual, from YouTube. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know, what I should listen to, what you guys are listening to. What would you like to, to react to? I'm trying a bunch of new stuff, definitely within music, and sports is up next, so stay tuned on that. Again, I want to thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.